welcome back to Oberschwaben on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me again. So, October the 1st, 20 past 1 of an afternoon, I finished doing all the weeding that we needed to do. So, all of our fields are fully fertilized, looking good on that side of things. Weed free, these are the main ones there, but we also had the little one here down on 75 that needed doing as well. So all done and dusted there. Interestingly, just in case any of you should, most of you will know this, but just in case, and this channel was always sort of set up with myself in mind when I started playing. So it's not a tips thing, but it's something little and obvious every now and then just helps. If you're, like, for example, our growth stage at the moment shows orange. The grass settings have changed now. In the last updates. So the easiest way, even though it says it's ready to cut and you will lose quite a lot of yield. If you look, this section of grass here on the edge, and I'll walk through it, this one here is taller than the rest of my grass. That's what you want it at. You want it at that second stage of orange. It won't change colour. The only way to see it is to try and get an idea from the, like, any tufts that you miss or kind of meadow grass on the side sort of thing. That is the height you want it, not this little sort of smaller amount. Now it won't, I don't think it'll grow again in October on a different day. It's monthly cycles, not daily cycles, if I remember rightly. So that'll be like that. So just in the middle of mucking out, so sorting that out. This field's going to be great when it's comes through. I love the barley when it comes time to harvest. It's great to look at. So I left the Kubota in the shed. So I've done one load of the Kakapupu. So we will finish this off and get this lot sorted. A little bit over the side there. We're good. And just back it out. I do like this little Kubota. It's just a little bit wriggly at times. Let's come out the third person. Right, close that off. Thanks very much. And run into a wall. Why not? Alright, nice and easy. And as we've still got space, whoops, wasn't paying attention, not enough attention, we will fill that up like that. Happy days. Right, good. Mr. Kubota, you can come and sit over here for a minute. Actually, let's close you up and put you down towards the ground like that. Fab. Right, things to do on today's episode. Let's have a quick look at everyone. I'm pretty sure we're mainly good. So these guys have still got 5,000 litres of grass in terms of their grass bale, so they're fine. These guys, 6,000 litres of TMR, was saying they're running, did we say about 3,000, 4,000 litres of TMR? Is it a day? Yeah, okay, so we might need to do a bit more. It probably wouldn't hurt to do another TMR mix, but let's get this tractor out of the way, I think, because I just abandoned him. I'll tell you what we'll do with this one. We'll go and use our shed that I'm yet to put anything in or utilise. I forget how, because I don't play this map unless I'm recording. So generally the maps that I play offline are maps that aren't like a series. It just gets Mars too confusing. But then I also then go and forget of like basically what I've done to that point. So we are going to need the Kubota again here. We can get rid of this out of the way over there, my friend. Thank you. Right, let's hook up the pallet forks, which are right by there. Go and grab a couple of bales and we'll move that thing out of the way. I've been right through the weights after the last episode to see if there's anything we could put on the back of this, but from what I can see, there isn't. It's got 130 litres of TMR still in it. That's weird. What am I doing? I'm not really doing anything. I might. Right, let's drop you by there. Now you're... Let's grab one of these out here. Still 4,500 litres on you, so that's good. We'll see then. Because I use different like feed mixers on different series, I do forget. Like my Pelani one is one of the big kings, so it's got loads of space in it. Right, Landini, you are very much going to have to move, because I need to play door bingo. Get you over here out of the way a sec. And can you stay there, my friend. Right. Close, no. I'm gonna go close gate there. No. No. There we go. That side is definitely easier, I think, than the other side. We take a white silage because they're the ones that were here originally. So they're the oldest. And even though it's not a particularly serious playthrough, let's unwrap the bale, because it just doesn't look right, does it, otherwise? Minimal turns. Throw you in there. How much? And you could probably do a bit more silage, maybe is the way to go then. Let's give you another one. I mean, normally we would use straw to bulk that out now. That's how I would normally do it, but we are so short of straw at the moment. We've got no choice but to avoid that. There. Oh, my audio. Look, my chicken's gone crazy. Someone please tell me how to fix this. Back in. Bit of judder in there. That's pretty standard for reloading. Taking about an hour or so. I've been online trying to find some more fixes. I've posted a video. Oh, come on now. Render and figure yourself out, my friend. Posted a video. Literally a 15-second video. I've shared it on Scroff's server on his Discord asking for help, and obviously put it onto my YouTube channel just to see if anyone, because it's happening more and more, and I can't figure out where the issue comes from. Hello. However, I've got everything closed in the background at the moment, but I'm just gonna go onto Discord on my phone and find the message in Scroff's server. So I posted it and basically explained it and all this, and someone's generally piped up and very funny. Does it happen on other maps too with chickens? Easiest way, you probably sell the chickens. And I gotta be fair, that made me laugh. That really made me laugh. Because yeah, I've been able to have a laugh at someone else's miserable expense. I'm kind of for it when it's in the right place. So yeah, all for that. Good witty person banter. That I like it. Right, let's see how far we can get before this crashes again, audio crash again, and I lose my mind. It's like I honestly, I'm trying to think, right, at the point that it all started, and I must have been messing around with my settings for when I was trying to get it to work with the HDR. Failed. Excuse me. I can reach my mute mic button then. Yeah, failed to get that the HDR working properly, so I ended up basically just coming back then to the standard definition, and ever since then we get these random audio crashes, and I can't work it out. I've been right through my settings. I can't find anything that's different. I can't find anything that would be clashing. I've got nothing running in the background. My connections are all the same. It's so weird. It's so weird. There's clearly something having like a conflict with something, isn't there? but I don't know what it could be. Nothing is different than before, and yeah, bizarre, really bizarre. Right, there we are then. So you got 2,500 litres of TMR still in you, and you're good. So let's get you over here out of the way for a moment. Thanks very much. Right, cool. So TMR and the cows are sorted. I've kind of lost my track as to what we were trying to achieve, to be honest with you. So they've got a full air to 15,000 litres now. They are going to be good for quite some time. Quite a lot of straw for the time being as well. Happy, happy days. Then it's a bit of milk, so we could always sell that. And then the guys out in the pasture. I don't think we've actually got just pure grass at the moment, have we? No, we got hay, and then we got our silage. So as and when we do the next cut, I think we're going to have to try and prioritise a standard grass cut. And a hay cut, aren't we? Yeah, all day long. I mean, it shouldn't be too long before next month we'll be able to cut this one big field, get a cut off that, but the others are going to be, that's going to be first stage orange. That'll be first stage orange. And that's it, isn't it, really? The only other thing we could ever do is look at buying another field. I mean, 78 over there. 78 for that one as well. That looks like a bigger field, doesn't it? I know you're getting 3.21, 3.22. Just that's an easier field to mow, that's for sure. These two up here. What about that little one? 27 grand and 54. I mean, if we were desperate, I guess, but maybe we just try and make it through. We don't need, they're not going to TMR for a while, so I think we're going to be okay. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else we can do. All our fields from memory now are in a good place. What are we leasing? Is there anything we can get rid of leasing for a while? We use the milk tanker a lot. That's only 90 odd quid for the bale thing. Everything else we own bar the ripper. Oh, yeah, okay, you could send that back, I suppose. Return you, my friend, because we're done. You were wicked though, fair play. I think I'll buy you. I don't like that baler, do I? That's the thing, and we could, if we're going to just keep baling and doing it this way, we could get rid of the forage wagon, I guess, as well, and that would free up some money for us to do some stuff with. 25 grand for that. Let's have a little think here, and then we got 60 grand on the baler. Anything in the sale? No. I've got a fan running in the background today for the first time, because we've finally got some nice weather in the UK. I don't think it'll be coming across on the audio. I did a little test and I couldn't pick it up and I couldn't hear anything. So I really hope that it doesn't come across and annoy you. If it does, please let me know in the comments. I apologise. I will ensure that it's fixed before I record again. Let's have a look here. So we're running so that was on the sale, that's why it's so cheap, isn't it? Just trying to think really as to what options we've got, if any. Because let's have a look here. Because this one we've got, isn't it? The is it this one? No. What one is it? Yeah, C44 1R plus. Where is she? C44 1R. Ah, there we are. Yeah. Um, yeah, and it just does that those 125. That's all. Just would we be better off? I mean, it's got the thing is it's a bale wrapper in it, and that's what we like about it. I mean, we could get a separate bale wrapper, I guess. Would we be better off just getting? Do you know what? I haven't used the fast bale yet on anything, but again, it's just 125, so it's not really any good to us. And we could go this beast. I do like this box of a unit. And you want liftable bales, 164 for the K series. 1290. These guys have got the extra bit of sort of pickup on them, but they don't come under the. I don't remember if these guys come under the. I don't think these are under the liftables, and they're very expensive anyway. This is the Colossus pack. I do like the Colossus, but I don't find it particularly realistic, even in the most basic form. Does it say? I don't know. Maybe we just stay with what we've got for now. Mess around with it in a little bit. Yeah, we can't feed the cows anything right now. So the only other thing we could do is a contract, but kind of feels like, you know, a bit samey, doesn't it? I don't want to do that. Maybe just try and make this series a bit more just about just trying to make it work on our own, you know, not getting paid these massive contracts for doing other people's work. Maybe this series is just about smashing the farm. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to just make it about getting through as many years as we can on our own, off our own back. So, I mean, on that basis, there's literally nothing I can think to do. So, let me just check the productions, make sure they've all got something in them. That's still got 3,000 litres of milk, so that's fine. Where are we? There. I think it's produced anything yet, is it? No. Miles off. Oh, unless it's just produced it and that's why it's so low. Where does it generate them? No, in there. Nothing. Blimey, that is slow. Crikey. We're not doing any grass drying, so that's fine. We're not doing any mineral feed, and our greenhouse is fine as well. So I think we may as well just kind of skip through until, I mean, at least November to see if we can get the grass cut. Let's just skip through to tomorrow, 9 AM. Let's give ourselves a line, and the weather's going to be rubbish. We haven't got much else to do. Make sure no one has responded to us on any of those. On YouTube or Discord, nothing yet. Help me out. So we're looking at 400, about £500 a day in costs. So it's just, we can pretty much manage that. So out of interest. Yeah, I mean, look, they've hardly touched that in a 24-hour. Well, it's technically a half a month. So, yeah, about 4,000, no more than 4,000 a month. So they're going to be fine now for a good few months. Now, the only thing would be, let's test it. And I'm pretty sure I was right, but doesn't hurt. Now, I know there's a little, that looks like it's grown, mind. But, no, it's me. It's just me being weird, isn't it, I think. I hope. Yeah, you can see there, that's, those tufts are bigger than those. Slightly different colour as well, maybe. A slightly lighter colour. I don't know if you guys will pick that up on the recording. So yeah, can't do anything about them. Oh, Rob as well. You horrible, horrible man. Mocking me for my lack of PC. Yeah, I hope you choke on your lumberjack. Mods. Look at me with my PC. It's meager console players. And yes, mate, you did not offend me. You'd have to go a long, long way. And too a lot harder to offend me, mate. You're fine. You guys are okay. You got a bit of the caca-poo-poo stored up. We sorted the majority of that out last time, so nothing to do there. Right, I'm just going to jump another month. Just make sure... The other thing would be... Make sure we're not going through too much milk, but I'm pretty sure we won't be. No, we've hardly gone through any milk. So, to the point where I almost feel I'm missing something. I haven't turned the production on. What? Like, 48 cycles a month? 10 to 20, is it because the recipe's so low? It's just like, is that why it's really slow? And then combined with the relatively slow cycles. Game, man. This game. Right. Sounds ominous weather. What's this saying? For November, rain. Good times. Let's get in November, let's at least cut the grass, if nothing else. And then we could just basically jump through the months until there's something better for us to do. Sort of March, April time when all the grass is growing again and whatnot. That's a bit more. Production cost 564, property 227. Interesting. Right, so... Yeah, boy. That's much better. No issues, you can see there that it's all the same all the way through. So happy days. Proof of concept, or whatever we would call that, I guess. So... And just to show that I'm not completely crazy, can I find a tuft on the edge of this somewhere? I got a bigger bit of grass. Typically, no. But on the edge, no. Clearly mowed this one a bit better. Right. Let's use the Landini. Where did we put the mowers? Are they out in the outside shed over there, I think? Let's go grab them. And again, not particularly realistic playthrough, I know. Unless beyond desperate, you wouldn't cut in the rain. So let's grab hold of these. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get on, Mr. Landini. So what else has been going on? We oh, I tell you what I have done. So I haven't gone with the YouTube membership still at the moment. I'm still really torn on how best to make sure we cover that. Someone gave a really good idea about mods and having some branding. Now, because I'm not again, because of Rob will again mock me for this, because of my lack of PC. I've never really considered the whole thing of giving away something like that, but I could reach out to, there's one or two modders who I've spoken to, and they've been super nice. Maybe I could ask them to do something, and I could cover any sort of cost as the thank you, as the prizes and like something like that, you know, as for the membership. I don't know. It's a couple of ways I could go with it, I guess, but yeah, interesting idea. Certainly kind of made me think about a few things. Right, let's drop you down, start you off, and then drop you down, start you off. I think what we'll do is we'll ignore the middle section and let it catch up with itself. There we go. So if I can just maybe hit the edge of it. We'll get enough from this now. But yes, so what I have done is opened up Discord on a public channel. So although a lot of the server sits behind the membership side of things, you can now join Discord. There'll be a link in the pinned comment in this video, and there is a general chat option. I dip in and out of it. It's, you know, there's not many of us in Discord at the moment. It's still a very small channel and still a very small server. So I do dip in and out of the general chat. Inevitably, as things get busier, I will be less in there and more on the membership side, just naturally, because I owe it to the guys and girls who pay their memberships for that for the access to that part of the server. But yeah, if you do want to come over and say hi, have a chat with us on the public side of things, then please do so. Give the little link a click and head on over. In addition, you should, when you hear this, the Riverbend photo competition is still running, and we've had some absolute class entries. I've got to be honest, there's a couple really good ones. So yeah, thank you very much for that. If you still want to enter, with your chance to get onto the Riverbend Bugle, as well as having a month's free membership to the Discord server on the Simster, OG Simster side of things, then yeah, come over to a Discord. Again, it's on the public side, so there's no membership requirement, and you can submit your Riverbend, well, your FS photos, I should say, not Riverbend photos, your FS photos for consideration into the competition. Channel is ticking over, just growing a few members, you know, maybe kind of 1 or 2 a day sort of thing at the moment. I'm not chasing it. There's a part of me that's very tempted to try and do, not like clickbait or anything like that, but just a video that's more gonna maybe bring in a different audience. So I'm not one for mod reviews, but I definitely, when I started doing this, what I wanted to try and do was give a video that would link into mod the console players. If you hadn't really been playing Farming Simulator, then you could basically watch that video and say, right, these are 10 mods that every console player should have because of X, Y, and Z. And I could do another one of those ones, I guess. My Lumberjack video had a lot of love back in the day when it came out, so could do something along those lines. This series actually this week, and it shows that what's popular is generally, and Mike was talking to me about this the other day, generally what you'd expect is there's a new map comes out, it gets, you know, a lot of activity, and then as time goes by, the interest in that map basically goes away. And this week that's been shown in the number of likes and views and stuff on the Oberschwaben series. So I may just, you know, change something up if you guys aren't too fussed about it. Couple of ideas for the roleplay series as well. We're quite looking forward to going to them. Hopefully that'll be, well, it's Friday, what is it now? Friday the 2nd of May now. New episode lands tomorrow. You're going to be listening to this on like Tuesday the, what is that, the 6th? Thereabouts it should be. All being well. So you will have seen the project, or at least seen me down at the building site talking about what the project is, and the fact that it's going to be run by Mike, sorry, not Mike, Rob, and Ben, the guy that Axel fired many moons ago. So yeah, looking forward to sort of seeing the reaction from that coming out. And then it's just going to maybe go all the middle anyway, isn't it? So we may as well just do it and be done with it. It's easier stuff. It's all the same then, I guess. Yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. That still gets, you know, a good amount of sort of reaction and interaction to it, that series. But I would like to bring it back to a UK map, I think. And it is just such a shame that Oak Bridge is a little bit, for a console, is still a little bit messy, especially with the lack of tarmac roads, which is just such a weird thing, isn't it? To still have a glitch on. But hey ho, we'll see. And the only reason I want to bring it back is because it just makes the voice acting much easier to do British stuff for me than it does American. But all good. Other than that, not masses to talk about. Hopefully moving house in the next, well, hopefully 2 weeks today. So going from a little bit out in the country to properly out in the country. So that might have a bit of an impact on the channel for a week or two. Sort of unavoidable, unfortunately. And it's just, you know, it's part of life, isn't it? Hook up on that line. I can always come back to this, I guess. yeah, so we'll see. What I'm going to try and do is get a few episodes recorded in the week leading up to the point that basically I take it all apart. And the issue then will be is I don't know when I'll be able to put everything back together after the move. I'm hoping within a few days, but it's going to be a little bit chaotic, and depending on how much decorating we're going to end up doing straight off the bat and all that sort of stuff, that's going to have quite an impact on things, but we shall see. Right, we may as well give you a little bit of a cut whilst we're here. Nip you, and that'll do. That's enough. So lift you up and fold you away. Now come on, there we go. Right, we shall go. I generally prefer nose in for the mower setups. Whoops. I don't know why. Don't know why it feels right, but it just does. To put the nose away first like that, and then put the rear setup in afterwards, and take it out the other way. I don't know. Makes no difference at all, I guess, does it? But hey ho, hey ho. Right. So drop you off there, my friend. Go and row that field. If I take the bale wrap out of the baler, will that work for me? And then that means it won't wrap the bales. Does that? I've never thought of it like that before. I don't think we had bale wrap, did we, in 22? Where we had to buy the bale wrap for the balers. I certainly don't recall it. Maybe I just don't remember it, but that's kind of in my mind. That's why I'm not entirely sure if that will work if I just not have wrap in it. Will it just bale and therefore give me just a bunch of grass bales? Oh mate, I mean, we could do I could, you know, ted this and all that sort of stuff, but I'm just going to do grass bales for now. This will do for the cows then, and then we'll worry about the rest of it in the sort of March where the fields are growing again. Right, I can see my phone ringing, so I'm going to have to find a suitable point to pause. So if we say here. Okay, back in. Hopefully a relatively seamless edit. My considerably better half giving me a bell. Right then. So yeah, I think we'll just stick with grass. I'll just do a bunch of grass bales, and then, like I said, the cows have got plenty of TMR to be getting on with for now. We can still make TMR with what's left of the hay and silage. This will now give us grass bales to feed the cows that are in the new field. And then that should get us through then, really. The only shame of it being we haven't got any straw, because I put it all into, well, I mean, you know, not a shame, because yes, I did put it all into cowshed, but where else really could I have done? You know, yeah, okay, we could pad up TMR, but they're not using so much TMR, whereas this is going to give us the manure, which will be free fertilizer as and when we need it. So, you know, not the end of the world. But then, you know, when these fields are all done and the crop comes good in a few months' time, we should have, well, we'll have 3 fields, albeit very small fields, but 3 fields nonetheless, of wheat, which will sort us right out then for the straw, so that'd be good. And then we'll have our barley by here. Can't wait to see that. That's gonna be nice next to the farm, that is. Yeah, we'll have the barley by there to sort that out, and you know, ideally we could maybe look at chickens or something like that, I guess, down the line, but maybe look to try and... Well, I haven't actually really paid a huge amount of attention to what productions are on this. Just let me see. Available bakery, dairy. Right, stay there a minute, sec, mate. Let's turn that off for a sec. Old mill. And the carpentry Schellenberg. So let's visit the bakery. The bakery would cost me 150. Kind of pointless, we can't make flour. Whoops. The dairy will cost me 210. Standard dairy, is it? Looks like it. Where is that then? Right by the BGA. Oh, that's clear. They put like two together and then just remove the remove the trigger. Nice. Nicely done. The old mill. Let's have a look at this. Where are you? Don't even know where that is. Somewhere out in the sticks. Maybe we'll come visiting you in a little bit. How much are you gonna put us back? 288. 288. Blimey, I guess we could turn our barley. 480 cycles per month. And wheat. 2,520 a month. 5 wheat, 4 flour. 30 barley, 22 flour. Blimey, we get off. I mean, we get flour then, and then look at a bakery down the line, I guess. Yeah, right. All food for thought, isn't it? All food for thought. Right. Ah, no. Drop it down. Oh, idiot mids. Right, I'll get this finished. I'll bring you back in with the baler now. Okay, that's the rowing all sorted. All done and dusted. So let's go and... well, no, hang on a minute. We need to put this away, but it is filthy. So do the right thing. Let's give it a quick wash off, and then we'll put it away. Here's our tiny little Karcher. Where is she? Oh no, we got rid of the tiny little Karcher, didn't we? Does it look ridiculous? For that very reason. Come on. Beast. That makes any actual difference to the way it cleans the machines. Good for the roleplay stuff though. Right. That's nice. Does it actually make it any quicker? I don't know. Is the Karcher slower than this thing? I don't know how to pronounce that. S-T-I-H-L? Steel? Is that even actually how it's meant to be said? Or is that even... Is it meant to be said? I don't know. And that'll do. Right, chuck the lance back on there. Right. Let's go and chuck this back in the storage barn over here. And I think we'll use the vent for the baling. Just keep things fresh, keep it using different machinery as much as we can. I forget we've got the slurry tanker as well. You do start with quite a good kit on this map, I gotta be fair. You don't need masses of stuff, you know? There we are, that's a bit better. Reversing in like that, as opposed to the mess that I made of it initially. Cool. Leave you there. Right, come on, Fed. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and unload the bale wrap from it and see what happens. And I'm hoping we can just make grass bales and bring them over here. Should be nice. And then we can tidy up those and probably put grass and silage in the one side. I think then we could have hay and straw in the other. Horrific fire risk, I'm told. Right, so we've got round bale net and bale wrap. So it's not the bale wrap, the bale net we need to get rid of, is it? I can't, can I? There's no way of doing it. It won't let me unload it. So what if I go and do them and then just unwrap the bale, I guess, so that it doesn't ferment. That'd be the only other thing I can think of doing. Right, unfold that. Lower that, turn that on. Let's have a go now. So here comes the first bale. Gonna wrap it so we can do a bit more collecting whilst it does that. And then it drops it off. That's really noisy. And then pick up. Yeah, nice. Oh, it's not going to let me, is it? Now, I'm sure you used to be able to open these before they fermented. Oh, so annoying. Right, so out of interest then, the cows in this field. Okay, so the only option we've got then, good job we didn't sell it, is to actually going. Why does that do that? Come on, fold away. Yes, go and use the forage, isn't it? The forage wagon. Get up by that, and then we can just drop it off directly into the into their field, I guess. Just be done with it. Let's just see now. Hello. Hello, little ones. I see you. You up by here. Good stuff. Right. Not the biggest wagon in the world, but I guess it doesn't really need to be, does it? Let's go and get some grass in you and drop you, and hopefully, well, yeah, I say that. Tell you what we will do before anything else is we'll do a quick collection of grass just to make sure that it works. That's just an annoying patch of grass in the middle, so we'll scoop all that up, turn that back off. 397 litres of grass. Let's go and see. Luckily, obviously, with it being the field right next to the farm, it's not too much of an ache to do so. Right, open that up. Wagon is selected. Yes. Dump grass. Nice, 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 nice. We like that. Yes, we do. Right, come on then. Let's go get our more. Let's go and get more of our grass. Get that sorted. We'll just drop it all off in here then. I guess that'll just be the way that we feed these guys for the time being until we end up with two separate bale setups, which, you know, wouldn't be the end of the world. I guess we could do, you know, a small round baler for the grass, just pure grass, and then get a decent square baler then for silage and hay and straw. That'd probably be the long-term goal, I guess. Right, let's not try and take that corner. But what we'll do is we'll come around here and try. No, whoa, 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 whoa! What on earth was that collision all about? I don't even know what did that. Interesting. Okay. Right, so we shall collect this. How much is it going to let me? What are we looking at? 25% of 4. So, look at 16,000 litres out of thereabouts, 15, 16, depending on what that percentage was. 25, or how much the litrage was, sorry, 25. I mean, there's quite a bit in it for the cows, you know, there's quite a lot of feed. Several bales worth we would normally consider in my mind, so... So I'm here, let's grab this little patch. Oh, stupid tree stump. That's Rob coming back to haunt me. Mocking him has now mocked me. I could have picked this up this way, actually. Hey ho. Major shakes. Oh, it's on 98% anyway. There's like a half a meter of this now. Let's say full. Do we be super lazy? I think we probably do. It's right there. And it's not as horrific a slope as it sort of looks. As long as we're not doing it on the regular, I guess it's okay. I mean, again, it's not like a realistic playthrough, it's not a roleplay, so do what we want really, I know, but I don't know, I think it's my style of play. I border on the realism, but not really, so I like the realism with quality of life. Okay, let's have a look. And that sort of fares then for the pasture. Nice, we should probably get at least another one of those in, by the looks of it. Maybe two. And we'll be naughty and drop back down as we're right there. Try and pick it up this way as we start off. Right, let's get this done. I guess then, I mean, if I fill it, I may as well just go and grab it with the rest of the... Well, I'll see if we could... I'll put as many in as I can and fill this up as much as I can so that it's spare and just park it away. That won't be the end of the world then, I guess. Got one lone rogue bale by that. That needs collected, but I'll come and grab that shortly. Right, I'll finish this off, feed the cows with it, and be back with you in a sec. Right, it's not quite the last of it, but we can't fit any more into the pasture, so chuck that under there, out the way. Not that it being left in the rain makes any difference to the game element of it, but I don't know, I'm sure the weather can affect your harvest. It won't let you like harvest a crop or certain crops in the rain, things like that. Does weather affect anything else in this more in 25 more than it used to? Like, I honestly, I don't think it does it? I don't know. Yeah, see if it did. Right. And as we can't fit any more anywhere, and we don't have a clamp, as I found out in the previous episode, we may as well chuck this in this baler. Get a couple of silage bales out of it, as well as top up for the next one. That's it, wrap. Then all we really need to do then is to fertilise this field. Now that can be done via the roller system, or we could look to do it with an actual fertiliser. I think we'll go with the latter. I think I'm going to try and fertilise it with the manure. So if I wait until December 1st, I could wait a bit longer actually, because we may as well roll it. We may as well roll it. I mean, it's there, isn't it? It's easy. Save the... I can't fertilise a roll crop field, so I'm just wasting money there. So yeah, okay. Which means I'm going to need to hire a roller. Deepest joy. Go on, fold away. But other than that, I think we could then skip through to the betterments, really, couldn't we? So I think what I'll do is, if we... How heavy is it going to be? 3 bales. Surely not that much. Or is it? Let's use the grab, is it? See how it works. We're in the field. Top off, thank you. Right, let's go get our bales. Our pro baler, yeah. See that how it works out trying to transport them back. Oops, sorry, I just basically punched the microphone. Didn't mean to, my bad. Right, so we get off the ground to start with. Start auto load. Nice. And then grab this one. But dare I say it, pretty seamless out in the field, isn't it? Ah, easy as that. So if I stop the load, right then, what I'm doing, my friends, around here. I wouldn't normally put them at the front because it wouldn't make any sense, but considering we're so far off, probably needing to do a TMR feed with me as well. And no bales. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so I will go and hire a grass roller now to get that field sorted, but I don't expect you guys to have to hang around for that. Oh, that's not going to stand up, is it? Ah, there we go. If anyone has responded to my bizarre situation with the mic and the chickens, as someone pointed out, thank you for taking the time to try and help me fix it. I really hope we have fixed it. If you have watched this all the way through, or you've jumped around and watched it on a speed cut, or however it is, if you are still here, that should mean something, and all I can ask of you is the easiest way to support this channel is to give the video a like and subscribe to the YouTube content. It's as simple as that. It won't cost you anything. It's literally a notification here and there, and it makes such a massive difference to me and the channel, so please consider that. But other than that, we'll call it a day there, I think. So as always, thank you ever so much for watching and giving me your time. I do really appreciate it. I hope I see as many of you as I can over on the Discord to have a proper chat about things. But as always, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.